And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 50, it's long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Single receiver. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's got room. Touchdown, Carolina. Nick Chubb, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Mike 9. Here we go. Sponge.
X3, 218, chopper.
Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there.
On first down, Wilkinson nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Seal. We got to seal. I'm trying to collect. 9's the mic. Here we go, D. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schultz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Schultz. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Switch up, switch up.
Come on.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check. Lucky.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to. And forced it.
Now a hit and a loose football. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf.
Mike 17. I'm coming.
Set, go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Topper! Topper!
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Yep. Shoot!
Now a give, right side. Wilkinson, and able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get 11 feet.
This is McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch twist, watch twist. Monday. 11 feet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, middle. Let's get in there. Let's get in.
Now Luck. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken short.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
18 Gator, hey, Alpha.
Here we go. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
5.
To throw on 2nd down. Schultz looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cummings. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hey, exit. 6-6, bullet high.
17's Mike 17.
Big River.
On 3rd down, Schultz throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cummings. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check 25. Check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on first down. Wilkinson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ready.
2nd and 3. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Wilkinson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 9. Mike 9. Watch the run.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Schultz looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight.
Protein spill. Go.
Play. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Mike, watch the pass.
They'll try the left side. Wilkinson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Let's go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Hey.
We gotta see it. Watch the pass. Nine's the Mike. Blue Dan. Switch. Hatchet.
80 weapon. Go. Hit it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. 36. Mike 9.
22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
60 outlaw. Go.
Not today. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Michael.
2.
To throw on 3rd down. Schultz throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cummings. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 17. 17.
Operating from the gun, Schultz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Big rip.
Back to throw. Schultz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
94.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Come on, set, 8, read.
54. You must be getting tired of seeing.
Move.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Schultz got his man complete over the middle. It's Cummings. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ready.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Hey, Delta.
17's Mike. Mike 17. It's a party.
On 1st and 10, Schultz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On the ground, McCaffrey. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A give running right is Chubb. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will be taken at the 13.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd and 11. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the 27. Watch the slant.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the run.
And again, it's Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
Look at me. Zipper. Big ripper.
Throwing again. Schultz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
61.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We got a seal. Cut. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, Wilkinson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
Go. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
Man, I got you.
Up, go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready, set.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 17. All right, T, let's turn. All right,
Get it.
From the gun, Schultz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Taken right around the 44. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Bang L. Hey, let's get
Hey! Hit it.
They'll try the left side. Wilkinson. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
bang, 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 bang.
Topper, topper!
Ready? Check nine, check nine.
Let go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkinson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Schultz. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Strip that ball. 11.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go with McCaffrey. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
Davis and the best darn